Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and one squad member, well, she just dropped a hammer on President Joe Biden and the Biden administration, and it's over the Israel war with Hamas. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. The most liberal progressive wing of the Democrat caucus has been calling for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas after Hamas got their shot in and killed over 1,500 Israelis, the deadliest day for Jews since the Holocaust. And after Hamas did that, all of a sudden, the squad, radical Democrats, they want a ceasefire. They don't want Israel to have a chance to A, avenge the deaths of their people, and B, to make sure that this doesn't happen again. How do you make sure this doesn't happen again? You take out Hamas. Israel, Netanyahu, the leadership have announced that they're going into the next stage of the war, which is a pretty significant ground invasion. They've warned that the war is going to be long and it's going to be bloody. And unfortunately, in war, civilians die. That's a horrible truth. But here's what Pramila Jayapal had to say about it.
Congresswoman, as the New York Times points out today, Hamas is actually sitting on a lot of that fuel, food, and aid that you referenced. Their headquarters is underneath that hospital there. So ultimately, they are the ones who are depriving the civilians of Gaza of all of those necessary aid items that you referenced. If there were to be a ceasefire, what's the guarantee that Hamas would abide by it, Congresswoman?
Well, look, Kristen, first of all, nobody has any love for Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist organization that has deprived the Palestinian people, absolutely, of many, many things in the time of their rule. And let's not forget that the last election where Hamas was elected was 16 years ago. Half of Palestinians are children. They were not part of that. And Hamas is not Palestinians, and Palestinians are not Hamas. We have to be very clear about that. But humanitarian agencies have been sending aid through approved partners. And before October 7th, it was about 500 trucks per day. Now, Kristen, since the beginning of this war, we have seen less than 100 trucks delivered. Israel has stopped the fuel from coming in and being delivered by trusted partners. And, Kristen, I just think we have to recognize that this is a double standard. The United States rightly called out Russia for its siege of Ukraine, rightly called out the attacks on the power infrastructure, the refusal to provide food and water and fuel to the Ukrainians. And we have to recognize that our credibility and our authority on the moral stage is greatly diminished if we do not also call out this siege that Israel is launching on Gaza as violations of international law. We are losing credibility, and frankly, we're being isolated in the rest of the world.
It's like sometimes these liberal Democrats don't get common sense. They don't understand that if you don't eliminate the threat, you're just inviting the threat to happen again. You're just inviting Hamas to attack again. The same way an open border invites them to come in through the southern border. Easy for them to go into Mexico, sneak into the United States, and off they go. That's a very dangerous scenario. It's one that may have played out already and we don't even know it. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Please let me know. Also, again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.